Hello, good afternoon. Yes, I thought I'd do a little upload. I'm going to say answer a few questions, but I've just answered, the little bell indicates there were 4 questions, Bandit, Nev and a couple of other people. Look at this rubber, what a mess. Someone said my kitchen's a mess. Well, I agree, it is a mess. Look at that. Let's see. My mate, Paul Taylor gave me that. Very, very bright from the side on. If your bike ever gets in trouble, put that up back. I said, oh yeah. In fact, I think I might keep it in my backpack on my bike just in case. Single one. 4. Off. What I'd like to do, which is off again. Meant to be a brief video this, I'm faffing about again. Right, that's off. Yeah, attach it to a drone, it's fairly lumpy, but the drone will carry that. And get a load of UFO reports. A UFO has been sighted over East Lancashire. A red flashing light. That revolving light would be best, wouldn't it, for a flying saucer? What am I talking about? These are all my boxes of bits and bats. That's the old mirrors. Because when I fell off my bike, I crunched one. Oh no, that was the right hand side when I fell off my bike years ago. The left one got damaged, catching it on my bloody back gate. There's all sorts of stuff in here. What's that one? Oh, that's some giant black. I got some Velosport ones from Philip Youles years ago. They're so wide. I think they're for big touring bikes. I've never used them. 30 bloody quid. I've done a video of these before. I was trying to sell some stuff. Oh, look how wide they are. And huge. If you've no restrictions, get into your garage, you can have them. Slightly cheaper. They're just new, you know, they're brand new. I put them on my bike, because my bike was that wide with them on. And Velosport, of course, one of them brands, them cheaper brands, but £30 a pair. And they're nice and stiff, you know, I mean, some cheap ones move about, but they're nice and stiff. So, like I said, I think they're intended for other adventure bikes, but look at the size of them. Can you see my shirt? Old legends never die. Yes, I slept in my shirts. It's that Speed Twin t-shirt I wore yesterday. Yeah, my battery. This is what I sent for. Is it a regulator rectifier? That was from a broken bike with very low miles. It's like new. And someone said that one of these had sorted my battery's bike charging problem out. A new one. He said it's that's at fault. But is it? Are these not the things that get hot and they cool off because of these fins? So will this be involved in the charging system? I don't know. I know nothing about electrics. I was joking with Hepcat Harley. I can connect a Tarzan horn and my little LEDs that I've fitted. Oh, them eagle eyes. These are all my spare ones. Yeah, I can fit novelty horns or proper horns. Like them. I fitted them to my bike with a relay. Excuse me, just had my breakfast. Yeah. That's a spare pair of the blue ones from China. All the way from China, £12.95 at free post. So they're sort of cheap. What would the post cost from China? They must be like £5 a pair because the post would be £7, wouldn't it? going to say about my bike? I think that's it. I'm just going to show you that regulator rectifier would that, if I did swap that off, get my old one off my bike, put that one off the scrap bike with very low miles, as new, would that solve the charging problem or not? Yes, look what came yesterday. This was the other water feature. I just got my hole saw out, cut a hole in it, and then I realised it's got this bloody lump here. Why is that not flush with this bracket? It's all moulded plastic. Everything is just designed badly. This is one of my chopping boards I've cut down neatly, and like I said, just got my hole saw out, but I've had to use 2 cotton reels. I've scrapped some funny colours, bright green and bright orange, which I'll never use, mending my jeans as spacers, and found some bolts in my cupboard. I know it's a mess, sorry. So it's sort of right, but I'm going to paint it. Not sure what colour yet. I might paint it gold. I've got some antique metallic gold from the cheapo shop ages ago. I never used it. Ideally it should be copper. I mean that's too much copper in it. On eBay, first of all I thought that was half that size. There's no indication of size, although I think it did mention, I should have paid more attention, 27 inch. I thought it meant 27, I don't know, not centimetres, but in your mind, oh yeah, 27 inch, yeah, but look at it, it's massive. There's a line on it, saying line, made in England. So is it a cast of a proper antique pump? And all it is, that pipe is just pushed through there. I tried to push it in a bit because the trickle, I've tested it yesterday when it came. The trickle's too thin. I thought it'd be sort of gushing out. Ideally in a wide gush, like a proper pump, not a little piddle, like someone peeing. I'll show you, I'll just switch it on, but I'll connect it first, then switch it on. It's just been raining. It still is bloody raining. A space there, doesn't it? The pipe is see-through. Oops, it's got suckers on the bottom, that pump. Not sticking, is it? What's up with it? Oh, cable was there. Oops, yeah, I lost my slipper. Oh, can you see? Little crappy piddle. I was thinking of them both running, that and the waterfall, but the pump, when you turn both outlets open, it's not powerful enough to power both. I could hide that pump under here actually, if I shorten that thingy, pipe. Oh yeah, if I push it in, that's better. It distorts the floor slightly. Ah. But it's a bit boring, isn't it? So if that was a water feature, the advantage of this one is it wouldn't flood out the sides like my waterfall has done and reduce the water level. Plus I could hide the pump under here if I shorten that pipe. If you push it too far, it goes right inside. Original idea was to put it on the... Right, Bobby, come inside, you twerp, it's raining. Was to put it on this barrel, like I said. But you need... I've got some scrap wood inside. But one width that is exceeding the width of the wood. I have to get either some wider wood where I'm not spending any money, or cut that plank I've got, which was intended for the door, but it's quite solid now. I've gorilla glued it. Cut it in half, make it halfway across, or even split it 1.5 lengths of wood. Mount the pump on, put the cable under here, so it's totally hidden. The pump will go under the wood. The pump will dribble like it's dribbling now here. And on the sides, I've seen on eBay, other people have put plants on, little pot plants either side, on the wood. And then put a hole here, or under here, grommet. But it's just I didn't want to drill a hole in it, because if the pump's here, you want to see that line and the made in England bit. So it has to be from this side. Yeah, so where would the cable be? That side. You know what I mean? I didn't want to drill it. If I ever sell that, that was the intention. I shown it to my mum. I said, you can have it for your backyard. No, it's cluttered enough. Your yard's getting cluttered. I said, it's because of the big bins. Get shut of them buggers. I could fit. In fact, I might convert one to a water feature. That'd be good, wouldn't it? Anyway, enough of this waffle. What I was going to do with this video, I thought of getting it on its main stand, taking the calipers off and spin the wheel, but if they say the bearings have gone, they've gone. No use doubting the word. But I've just been saying, taking a week to get sorted out when the weather's going to brighten up tomorrow and next week. Me with no bike, because the potential for disaster's there, even though it's been fine. There's that, what's that annoying advert on telly? Nagging doubt. I thought that'd have been banned, but it ran again last night. It's sort of scary for kids. It's a horrible gonk. Nagging doubt. Has always had nagging doubt. Well, it would be if you've got dodgy bearings. In fact, someone said about the fail. I'll have a look on the kitchen table after. And then someone said about Motor, and I said, yeah, well, there's loads of other manufacturers on the eBay, but it doesn't exactly inspire with confidence if I've got TingTongYingPing bearings in the front, and I'm doing 80 on way to Blackpool. What if they suddenly start grinding, getting hot, and then seize up? You know what I mean? But supplied by Honda, even though I'm having to wait into next week. It might be a bit sooner, he said he didn't know. But stuff supplied by Honda would have been rigorously tested, wouldn't it? Although Koyo, I mean the shop used Koyo, and there were some bloody Koyo ones available for immediate delivery or delivery tomorrow. And then someone else said, oh, can you not do it yourself? Well, I could. Put it on the main stand, tip it up, take the wheel off, but if I mean, I've seen that chap on Wheelie Dealer's Ed China do it, tap the bearings out, just wallop it. But what if I find the new ones are crap, or just slightly wrong? I said that yesterday because when them exhausts came, I sent for my own exhaust gaskets, 4 for $4.65 with free post, but when I took them to the dealer, Jennings, we couldn't use them exhaust gaskets, they were the wrong size. I said, well, it said CB900 F2 Hornet. No, they were too big, and we didn't want to jam them in, so we used your own proper ones. So eBay's no guarantee they're going to be exactly the right parts. And on about unbranded ones, the lads just said about Motor, it was called Slinky. Some bearings called Slinky Slidey, something like that. And I said I wouldn't even consider fitting, I mean, Slinky something anyway. But you know what I mean, if Ting Tong from Ping Pong Ying Yongs, would you get a chain from a Ting Tong Ping Pong Ying Yong brand? No, you wouldn't, because it's a crucial thing. And if one of them suddenly fails, you're dead, potentially. Same with bearings. Front wheel seizes up, you're over the bloody handlebars and under a bus. So I want to get branded stuff. We should all do. Other things you can get cheap stuff off if it's not crucial, like my mirrors. But anything that's on the wheels or chains or engine bits, you want the proper stuff, don't you? What we're going to do? Oh yeah, that fail. Let's have a look. So, drink of me pump. I might get a sponge, some of my black paint, black satin paint, and dab it with a sponge because it's not really subtle enough, that is it? It's too copper. So I might scrap the waterfall idea altogether and just have that. Although, like I said, I was gonna pissing down, innit? I was gonna put it on here and try and sell it for £75. Anyone interested? Maybe I should finish it first. Let's have a look at my MOT thing. I think it's still on here under all the rubbish. Cover my address up. Not met required standard requires front wheel bearings. Customer attempting to source the bearings himself. Well, he printed that when I was outside on the phone to Jennings. Fail, repair immediately. Major defects. Wheel bearing rough when rotated front. 5.1.3b I in brackets. Mileage 38,111 miles. So like I said, they're the original bearings. It's not done too bad, has it? So like I said, proper Honda ones, you know, or Honda supply ones, or whichever brand they look well for your core. So I fail repair immediately. So that's why I don't feel confident in getting the bike out. I could finish my water feature, clean my bike, have another go at the free nap piston. Have a day out at the seaside on the train, maybe. Like I said, I fancy going to Chester or York on the train. But, I don't know. You'll just turn into a pub crawl. Because I'm interested in history, I love those timbered and Tudor timbered buildings. I could just quite happily fondle the woodwork. Although I might get arrested. Take my camera, take loads of pictures. In fact, people have been stopped for that these days. What are you doing, taking pictures? Eh? Don't you know there's a terrorism threat? I'm taking pictures of an old building in London. There's a few Londoners been stopped. What are you up to? By the Metropolitan Police. So I might just stop in. I could tidy my house and clean all the dust off everything. Oh, shit. Is it picking that song up? Crazy Horses. I better knock it off in case there's a copyright warning. Bye for now.